New at 5:30, avoiding a Chernobyl disaster. Firefighters, paramedics, and hazmat teams all gathering in West Palm Beach to prepare for a worst-case nuclear emergency. CBS 12's Madeline Montgomery has more on how first responders are practicing for just such a disaster.
Crews are pulling out all of the stops with resources and technology to make sure that they're ready for any kinds of disasters.
Like in training, slow, 1 to 3 inches linear motion, nice and slow.
Decontaminating vehicles, checking for radiation. It looks like something after the 1986 Chernobyl disaster, but this is just a test.
Where are you coming from today?
First responders are practicing for the real deal if there was actually an emergency at the St. Lucie nuclear power plant. Volunteers act as potentially contaminated people.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
When we hold these exercises, we try to get as realistic as possible so the first responders know what to look for should this be an actual event.
It was very different seeing people in like full hazmat suits and going through that whole process and just realizing that, you know, this could happen, it probably won't, but in case it does, you know, they're prepared to move us through the process and make sure that everything is decontaminated and safe.
And what are these tablets? It's potassium iodide.
This exercise isn't just for nuclear disaster. It prepares agencies for all kinds of hazards response, from the coronavirus to a terrorist attack. This exercise happens every 2 years to make sure that everyone is organized and ready for anything. From West Palm Beach, Madeline Montgomery, CBS 12 News.
And a little background here. In 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear disaster in the Soviet Union, still considered the worst nuclear disaster in history. An explosion and a fire in the reactor sent radiation into the atmosphere, killed at least 31 people. Thousands more reported health problems afterwards. The area still remains under quarantine.